What's up? It's me. If you're wondering why I'm posting a video that I've already posted months and months ago, the reason is, number one, it got taken down, copyright issues, trailers and such, so I didn't realize that, so I decided I wanted to re-edit it, repost it, because a lot of the things I talk about in this video are true, right? Like, I talk about AI and its usage in Hollywood, and my last video was ranting about Ice Cream Man and AI and its usage in Hollywood. Plus, Moana came out, and I said it's going to make buttloads of money and hopefully Spider-Man will slow it down. But hey, hold your horses, everybody. Moana is flopping. I'm not going to say flopping because it still made a decent amount, but not as near as much as we thought it would. That is a huge win. Makes me so happy. I didn't see it. I gave you my word in this video. I was not going to see Moana, the live-action remake, and I didn't see it. So, but I'm... like, I don't like being a hater of movies. I don't like being a guy that's like, the movie flopped, I'm so happy. But with the Disney live-action remakes, I'm just so sick of them that I didn't even bother to watch this one, and I'm happy that it's not making a lot of money. So, without further ado, here is my rant on the Moana trailer and AI in Hollywood re-uploaded. Thank you for clicking on this video. So earlier today, I went on a double feature to go see Ready or Not 2 and Undertones. It is currently 9:30 on Tuesday night, and there's been something that's been on my brain, man. Something that's just crawled under my skin, buried itself in my arm, and will not let go. And that's something, well, that something is the Studio Disney, baby. Disney making bad decision after bad decision after bad movie after stupid idea after stupid idea after stupid idea, and Disney is the worst. Disney is the absolute worst. Now, this is going to be a rant, obviously. My dog's going crazy over there in case you can hear that. Disney's on my bad side. Obviously, stuff like Marvel, even Star Wars, maybe, with The Mandalorian and Grogu, that I like that new trailer, even though I'm kind of sick of seeing it every freaking movie I go see. But, like, I don't hate all of that. Pixar, I love Pixar. I'm talking about Disney, the studio itself, the greedy, money-hungry sons of guns that suck. They suck. There's going to be several things I want to talk about here. This originally was just going to be a video about Moana 2, or Moana, the live-action remake, or Moana, the Dwayne Johnson SNL skit, which is what the movie looks like. But then it came out today about certain reports about like AI and Disney, and I'm just going to talk about Disney as a whole. There's not going to be a lot of editing in this video. Obviously, this is just me sitting down and saying my piece. So, yeah. Do you guys like Disney? I guess tell me in the comment section. It would do me a favor if you'd subscribe as well. Hit the like button, hit the bell so you never submit another video like this, specifically the Ready or Not 2 review that is coming very, very soon. And with that said, Disney, I got two fingers for you, buddy. Let's start with the Moana trailer. From the very start that this movie was announced, I was skeptical. Obviously, because we get these Disney live-action remakes, we get like 6 of them a year, and they all suck. There's been one... Does Pete's Dragon count as a remake? 2? No, 3, because the Jungle Book as well, that I've actually enjoyed. The Jungle Book, Aladdin, and Pete's Dragon, if you can count that as a remake. The rest of them suck. Bad movies. Because they take animated classics, and they create the exact same movie with the, not exact same cast, but a different cast, adding in different things that you might think, oh, well, are the different things different? Do they work? No, they don't, because it just makes the movie worse. You take the Lion King remake. Well, the original Lion King is so much better than that movie. The only ones I'd say I like better is The Jungle Book and Aladdin. And I wouldn't even say I like Aladdin better. I just really like that movie because it's directed by Guy Ritchie, a guy who knows what he's doing. The rest of them are just meaningless remakes. Beauty and the Beast remake. We take that original animated movie, which is just an all-time classic movie. Not necessarily my favorite, but it's a classic movie. And you get the Beauty and the Beast, which is just a soulless remake with casts that you like, But like even the cinematography in that movie just looks off. It's rushed. It doesn't make any sense. It doesn't capture the magic of the animated movies. So what do we do next? After all the cynicism of the live action remake so far, what do we do next? Here's a good idea. Let's adapt a film that was released 10 years ago. So, yeah, we take Aladdin, Sleeping Beauty, Lilo and Stitch. Those movies range from like 50 to 20 years ago. Okay, maybe even farther than that, but okay. Yeah, we're taking movies that are old. That's okay. That's fine, right? Sure, whatever. Do what you want. You can call it a remake then. That's fine. Whatever. The animation is still better, but whatever. Now, we're on to taking a movie that released 10 years ago, released in my lifetime, that I have vivid memories of going to the theater to watch as a kid, and you're taking that and making it a live-action remake. Thanks, Disney, because you're ruining all of our childhoods. You couldn't ruin the adult's childhood. Now you gotta ruin the kid's childhood. So, I saw the trailer. It sucks. It's a bad trailer. I mean, I might just be saying that because I was already skeptical. I think it is a genuinely bad trailer. Start with the color. Obviously, you look at Moana, the original, the actual good movie, and it is, like, shot so... Well, not shot. It's animated so vibrantly. It's full of color. The locations are gorgeous. You watch it on a big screen or even your TV, and you're blown away by how good the animation looks. And then you get here, and they're walking down the beach, and it looks like you're walking down the beach on a Hollywood set. You know why? Because that's exactly what they're doing. I'm sitting back, and I'm thinking, how hard is it to actually color grade a movie good? Is it legitimately difficult? I'm thinking these are like big studios. This is Disney, which is one of the best of the best. Or worst of the worst, if you want to put it that way. But if this is Disney, right? How hard is it? How absolutely hard is it to go out there and actually color grade your movies right? Or, hell, go out to an island and shoot on location. That's a possibility. Movies always look better when you shoot on location, right? You could go in Adobe Premiere Pro and adjust the contrast and make the movie look more colorful than it did. It looks dull. It looks bland. You get the water coming out and you could barely even notice the blue. The movie looks gray. It looks so bad on a color grading level, especially for one of the most vibrant animation movies of the last 10 years. So, not only does the movie just color-wise look abysmal, but then you have, the actress who plays Moana doesn't even look fun. She looks happy to be there, but I didn't get Moana from her character. I didn't get that character. A character in Moana who is actually, really energetic, has certain layers to her character. I didn't get that from the trailer. Again, I can't really judge a performance based off a trailer. Okay, I get that. But then you get Dwayne "The Rock" Johnson, baby, and you take one screenshot, boom, right there. You're sitting back and you're thinking, oh, this is an SNL skit, right? I swear to you, if I go upstairs and I show my grandpa that clip, he'll be like, huh, SNL, right? No, that's the real Disney movie. You got Maui you got Dwayne "The Rock" Johnson in some ridiculously stupid wig. Now, sit back and think with me for a second. What movie was Dwayne "The Rock" Johnson just in? He was in The Smashing Machine, wasn't he? That's right. A movie where they made Dwayne "The Rock" Johnson unrecognizable. That's a movie by, I believe, A24. So, you take that and you go to Disney, who probably has, $1 billion more on this movie, and you say, here, Dwayne, take this wig, put it on, look absolutely hideous. And so that's what we do. And then don't even get me started on the CGI. Don't even get me started. It's alright. The crab looks cool, I'll admit. You get Maui turning into different animals. That looks okay. But then what's the shark doing, man? What? I saw that, the first thing I did when I woke up that morning of the trailer drop, I clicked on Twitter, as I normally do, because I'm addicted to social media, apparently, and I scrolled on Twitter for a bit, and I saw that image, and I'm like, what? It is bafflingly bad. I get that it's hard to probably make the animation look and live action look good. Hence why we don't need a live action movie in the first place. But I get that. That's understandable, right? Well, What, like, you gotta do better than that. A hammerhead shark, eyes in each direction. Take the Suicide Squad, for example, right? You don't want to copy off its design, but that's a CGI shark that actually makes sense. You take any shark and it could make a little bit of sense, right? Just a tiny bit of sense. But you take a hammerhead shark and its eyes are going in each direction and it looks like an absolute god monstrosity, dude. I don't understand it. I don't understand. It looks terrible. Aside from just how bad I think the trailer is in general, I just find it incredibly disrespectful what Disney is doing with the live-action remakes. It feels like a punch in the face to people who love animation. Now, I see maybe 2 or 3 animated movies a year. I'm not going to go watch Pout Pout Fish in theaters because that's for like 2-year-olds, and I don't even know if 2-year-olds are going to watch that movie and be fully entertained. It looks stupid. But like 2 years ago, my favorite movie of the year was animation in The Wild Robot. I love the Pixar. I love Toy Story films. The Spider-Verse movies are some of the greatest movies ever made. I adore animation. And so it feels, when you make a live-action remake, it just feels like people are like, well, people don't like animation, so screw them. We're going to make it live-action when they make the exact same movie. What new does it bring to the table? I watched Lilo and Stitch, the animated film, before I watched the live-action remake last summer. I hated the live-action remake. It was in my bottom 5 movies of the year. Typical, because the Disney live-action remakes are freaking terrible. Anyways, like, it's... I watched the animated movie and I'm like, this is one of my favorite movies of all time. I love this movie. It has so much heart, so much love in it. And then you sit back and you watch the live-action remake, and there's no heart. There's no love. You got a CGI Stitch, which, albeit, looks good. It looks alright, right? It doesn't look bad. But you got Stitch, and then you got the actress for Lilo, which is a little girl. I hate to hate on that, but she is just unbelievably annoying. And then, like, it takes all the heart out of it. You feel so bad for Nani because, like, she is such a good character, a good person. And what do they do in the end of the movie? They give Lilo to the state. Yeah, they put Lilo in foster care, and everybody's just completely alright with it so Nani can go to college. It's like, saying that it is the exact same movie, it takes the heart, but the changes are just unbelievably stupid. That is exactly what I am talking about, man. Because they're so mind-bogglingly stupid. I liked Aladdin because it was directed by Guy Ritchie and he had style. I liked The Jungle Book because it was directed by Jon Favreau. He has style. I hated Lilo and Stitch because it was a stupid corporate project with the changes that don't even make. Feels like it was directed by a McDonald's worker. Like, those are, I mentioned the only 2 that are good, that have style, because those have passion. They have a heart. All of these don't have a heart, and you watch this and it's like, oh, Dwayne "The Rock" Johnson's doing another movie. It's another cash grab. And the thing is, you sit back and you think, you're like, these are bad movies. The general public agrees they're bad movies. The only people who like these movies are people that bring out their family to the theater. And I sit back, and my family went to the theater. My brother's then girlfriend at the time went with us. There was 5, 6 people, I think, that went to that movie. And that's part of the problem, especially because, like, that was probably $150 for my mother to pay for the ticket. God bless her heart for that movie. But they all loved the movie. I know my brother's then girlfriend went to see it again with friends. So, like, that's part of the problem. And I'm a film critic, so, like, I try to see every new release so I can get a review out to you guys. But going to a movie like that with the family is the problem. And the families that go to see it, like, you sit back, it's like, the movie's made for the kids. Why am I getting so insulted? Well, go sit down with your kids and show them the animated movies. Or better yet, release the animated movies into the theater. What's so wrong with that? I don't get it. I absolutely do not understand it, why we're just making other movies. But, like, I don't understand that reason. But then you sit back and you think, well, how much did Lilo and Stitch make? $1 billion, somewhere around there. How much did Aladdin make? $1 billion, somewhere around there. Snow White completely flopped at the box office, but that's because the lead actress, Rachel Zegler, I love Rachel Zegler, but she said some messed up stuff there, and then, like, the trailers were bad, it just didn't release at a good time. And, you know, like, the marketing for that movie was just awful. But, like, 95% of these movies made $1 billion. And so, of course, Disney's going to churn out the next live-action slop movie just so families can go see it. And I don't know why I'm getting so pissed off when families are going to go see this movie. But I think when you sit back and you think that how bad these remakes are, and then you just think more about it, and you're like, okay, at least the remakes of old movies for new generation. And then you sit back and the latest remake is Moana. This generation watched Moana. 10 years ago, I was 10 years old. I went to the theater and I watched Moana. And we're doing a live action remake for the 10-year-olds now. Instead of letting them watch a 10 years old movie. I don't get it, man. Like, it's just, it's so unbelievably disrespectful to the animation. And we just keep going to go watch them. And we sit down in the theater and we watch it, and 95% of the time they're just awful and they don't have any heart, but the families like it. The audience, the people with half the brain, or that are actually going because we love movies, aren't loving it. So that's the problem with the live action remakes, right? They're bad. The Moana movie looks bad. In fact, I'm going to come out and say it. I'm not going to the theater anymore for live action remakes. Unless my family piles into the car and my mom forces me to go as a family for a movie day. I am not going to go see this movie. Because I'm tired of driving, spending money on gas, to go sit in a theater and give my money to a movie that is just a nonsensical remake of a 10 years old movie. So there's not going to be a review for Moana on the channel. For most likely, anyways. There's not going to be. But you guys are going to go see it. I'm pretty sure 99% of the general audience is going to go see this movie. The thing is, just a week later, I believe Spider-Man comes out, and so hopefully that'll slow down the momentum of this movie. But I have no doubt Moana's going to make $1 billion. I have no doubt in my mind. There's not going to be a review from me. I'm not going to contribute to the problem. We want to boycott movies like Scream 7 back here just because they fired an actress. Do that. Whatever. I'm going to boycott Disney. I'm going to boycott the Disney live-action remakes because we don't need them. Watch the animated movies. It's disrespectful. Besides that, there's more. I got a little bit more that I want to rant about that is just on my mind that I didn't even plan on ranting. I had plans all day to film this review ranting about the Moana trailer and the Disney live-action remakes, but after the double feature, I went on Twitter, because of course I did, because I'm addicted to social media, baby, and I sat down and Sora AI shut down, which I'm a little bit controversial about, because at one point, like, I hate AI with a burning passion. I use AI for two things. ChatGPT to help me with math, because I'm god-awful at math, and Sora AI. And I'm not gonna lie, I take pictures of my friends, I do a funny prompt, and I just make stupid funny videos. I'm not making it, it's AI, I understand that's not creative, that's not anything. It is unbelievably stupid. But if I can make my brother as a kid scream hi-ya and fight a ginormous penguin just to embarrass my brother, of course I'm going to do that. As a matter of fact, there's an image of me in a bikini around on TikTok somewhere because my brother gave a prompt and put me in a bikini, and now that's on TikTok. And some people that follow me on TikTok from church clicked on the comment section, and they saw a picture of me in a bikini, and I got questioned at church. Awesome. Anyways, I won't lie, I have fun making dumb videos at Sora AI. Obviously, I'm not making them. Obviously, personally, it is a little bit pathetic to do that. But I am strong enough to come out and admit that I'm not a creator. I'm not doing anything special. I'm just doing something stupid with my friend group. And I'm happy to hear it shutting down. Especially now that Disney apparently had a deal to allow them access to Disney, Marvel, and Star Wars characters, which, would have been abysmal AI slop propaganda, which would have been unbelievably stupid and pissed me off. Unfortunately, since Sora AI shut down its systems today, praise the Lord, Disney canceled out of that deal. Awesome, right? Right? Everything's going smoothly. Culture Crave on Twitter reports Disney says it's not backing away from AI, despite its Sora deal falling apart. We will continue to engage with AI platforms to find new ways to meet fans where they are while responsibly embracing new technologies that respect IP and the rights of creators. And no, I have a roll of toilet paper here. It's the closest thing I have. No. Stupid. Unbelievably stupid. Let's break down this post, shall we? We will continue to engage with AI platforms to find new ways to meet fans where they are while responsibly embracing new technologies that respect IP and the rights of creators. AI doesn't give a about you or Disney or IP or the rights of creators. It's there to make funny videos with Disney. I just realized I threw the roll of toilet paper at my dog. I am so sorry, Isabel. I will rub your belly in just a minute. No, this is unbelievably stupid. Disney, I think, just hates people. I think Disney just hates people. You get the live action slop remakes that are unbelievably freaking stupid, and then you get them wanting to embrace AI, which is part of the problem. We had a writer's strike about it just a little bit ago. I am unbelievably pissed off just reading this statement. We will continue to engage with AI platforms to find new ways to meet fans where they are while responsibly embracing new technologies that respect IP and the rights of creators. Steve, come here, Steve. I am so sorry. Pissed off. Unbelievably pissed off. The comment section says, translation, we still really want to use AI to cut costs, but the one company we partnered with just shut down the app. Please bear with us. Yeah, that is exactly it. They don't care about art or the people that makes them or how special movies are to the fans. What Disney cares about is slop content, live action slop remakes, because they can get people in theaters and families. They don't care about art that is so special to people like me and billions of people out there that love going to the movies, love watching art. It's an art form. And they don't care. Man, they don't care, because what they're too worried about is money, content, slop, thrown at your face. I'm just going to jizz out a bunch of movies. I hate it. 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 Well, I could sit here for another 45 minutes and whine about how much I hate Disney and how much they just don't care about us. Or I could call it a night. And in the video, I am unbelievably pissed off at Disney right now. They are the most pathetic studio out there. And I urge you, I'm not coming out here to be like someone who go out and spoil Moana for the fans, even though like there's nothing to spoil because you've already seen the animation movie and you don't need to watch the live action movie. But whatever, I'm not going to be a pathetic loser like that who's going to boycott the movie and force everybody to do what you want. Go watch the movie, but just remember, you sit back and you think, this is the company that wants to use AI to cut down the costs, the company that wants to make money by making soulless remakes of their animation movies that have a lot of soul. That's the company that you guys are supporting when you go watch Moana. I urge you not to watch it. I'm not going to force you to do anything. I can't. I'm sitting here at the computer. I can't reach through my camera and grab you by the throat and choke you out if you decide to go watch Moana. I urge you, don't watch the movie. Don't support the movie. I'm tired of it. And fans are tired of it. That's it for the rant. I enjoy doing rants. Like, the more I sit back and think about it, I enjoy just whining about stuff on the camera, movie stuff that just gets under my nerves. So there's probably going to be a little bit more of those coming soon. And with that said, subscribe.